for coming. Sorry for coming on so late tonight. I had a very, very busy day at work today. So I don't even have any of my cards prepped or pieces prepped for this. So here's hoping this works. And now everything else is coming on because at 8 o'clock apparently everything happens in my life. So anyways, so I'm going to do this card tonight. So this is one that I was going to do for my class that I had to cancel. And I had to cancel because of COVID in Kitchener is under red right now. And we're hoping that we don't get shut down. So let me just get my cutter, because apparently I didn't bring that over, or my cutter. I'm still trying to work on my Christmas cards because this year I have not been able to work on them. I get home from work pretty late, and so I usually eat and then I relax usually for the rest of the night. It's just been extremely busy at work. As people know who are in the doing medical care, it's not easy. So thanks for joining me, whoever is able to make it. And now let's see if we can get this going here. And my handle fell off of my new machine just now. I didn't even think that could happen. And it's not wanting to go back on. There we go. Okay. So hopefully we don't lose that. So we're going to start by cutting out. So see if I can move this stuff here. So we're going to start by cutting out a piece of, and I'll pull you down here so you can see what I'm doing. So first what we're going to do is cut out a piece of real red cardstock. And hopefully you can see me. The light in here tonight is not good at all. It's a very dark and dreary night out there. And I don't usually do my lives this late. So you're going to just cut that piece of cardstock in half. And then you're going to score it at 4 1/4. So it folds in half. So score at 4 1/4. And so that's our card, our one piece of our card. And then we're going to take Whisper White. Move my Whisper White around a bit. So like I said, I'm still trying, I just finished making all my Christmas cards to send out to my family and my friends. So I've been busy. And so everything is still behind me on the table. I haven't put anything away as of yet, because on the weekend I'm going to get together with my mom and we're going to make some gift tags, because we enjoy doing that every year. Usually I do that with my friends and family. Some friends from work like to get together to do that, and this year I couldn't do it because of COVID. So me and my mom are just going to get together and do that. So I'm just going to get my frames to cut out. There we go. So we got that going. So what we're going to do now is I cut out a piece of white. So that's going to be for the background. And then we have our card. So we're going to just put them aside for a minute. I'm going to get my schedule off my table. And so the next part is we're going to take a piece of white cardstock and we're going to take our other piece of red and we're going to use 2 circle framelits. So we're going to take the bigger circle and we're going to use our big shot here. Not our big shot, it's not called a big shot. our cut and emboss machine. That's what it's called. And we're just going to cut. I'm just going to show you my camera keeps moving on me, so here's hoping you can see what I'm doing. Alrighty. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut out a big red piece. So we're going to just send that through. There we go, and so you can see that a little bit better. And we're going to send that through. There we go. Oops. And then we're going to do one white that is smaller, so it shows as a frame. So we have our white piece of cardstock because we're going to cut out the smaller piece. And of course, I put it right underneath, so there we go. I'm just going to send it through the other side here. And those are pretty much the pieces we need for this card. It's pretty simple. We just need 2 stamp sets, and sorry for the jiggling of the table here. There we go. So we got those 2 cut. And then we can put this away for now. Alrighty. And you can't see anything tonight. Oh goodness. So I'm going to just put that down so you can see on top of it. And we're going to start stamping with our white piece of paper. And what we're going to do with that little white piece of paper is we're going to stamp our snowflakes, and we're going to use our real red pad, and we're also going to use this Snowflake Wishes stamp, and we're going to use this stamp here. And this is a little bit bigger of snowflakes, but they make really pretty background patterns. So we're going to use that. Alright, so just give me a minute. I'm trying to do 2 things at once here. It's not working so well. Alright. Okay, so we have that there. So we have this white piece of paper, which you can't really see. So let's put that on the black. And I'll move this out just a smidge so you can see. Alrighty, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our snowflakes, we're going to take our real red, and we're going to stamp those down. So we're just going to stamp them and what you're going to do is you're kind of follow. One will go up and the other one will go down, and one will go up and the other one will go down, and it makes a proper pattern like that. Up and down and up and down. So we just keep flipping the block over, and then it should fit in there properly. So it doesn't go over top of each other, and then it looks like a pattern piece of paper. these ones I have kind of going all over the place. The other one I had kind of very set out of what went where kind of thing, but this one's a little bit more all over the place, which is fine. And hopefully you can see me and hear me well. They've changed the Facebook taping thing, so there's a whole bunch of new insights on my screen that weren't there before, so that's new. So hopefully everything works out, because sometimes when new things happen, nobody can hear me or see me properly. So here's hoping you can still see me okay. So that's our piece of background paper. So just like that. And what we're going to do now that we have that stamped, we're going to take our glue. So this is the new glue, and you're just going to paste it down on the red card base. So it's a pretty easy way of making a background. And sometimes you didn't buy, like this year I did not buy any red paper, so I didn't have any red pattern paper, so I decided to make it. So the next part is we're going to take our Santa. So here's hoping I cut out, he's a little bit smaller. So I didn't cut out the right circles, I made them smaller, so hopefully he will fit okay. So we're going to stamp him down in Memento. That's what happens when you don't prepare ahead of time. You get the wrong sizes, but he should still fit pretty good on this. So we're just going to stamp him on the top, oops, on the top. He should fit right in there. So let's see how that works. Oops. So I didn't get enough ink on my pad that time, so let's get more ink on here. Okay, this time, hopefully it works. There we go. That's better. So now he's sitting on there pretty good, and I like how he's sitting, even though he's not as big as my other one. So what we're going to do first is we're going to color in his face. So we're just going to color in, you're going to try not to color in his eyebrows if you can, and his mustache. So we're going to make him with some orangey kind of skin, and he's blinking there, so let's put that down. Alright, and then his mitts are white, and so is his pom-pom and his brim of his hat and his mustache. So I'll show you in a minute what we're going to do with that. So that was, I used dark petal pink for that one. And then we're going to use light Pool Party, and that's what I'm going to use for his glasses. So I'm just going to turn them so I can see his glasses. So you're just going to make them a little bit of color over top, just so it looks like they're glasses and they're kind of shiny. Okay, so just like that with the Pool Party. And then we're going to take Wink of Stella. So we're going to use Wink of Stella for this, pretty much this whole card. So we're going to use Wink of Stella in his hat, on the white part of his hat. We're going to do Wink of Stella on his pom-pom. We're going to do Wink of Stella on his beard, on his mitten, and I missed half of his face there, so I'm going to go back and do that. And we're actually going to use Wink of Stella for the whole card. So in a minute, I'm going to show you. I think I just picked up some pink somehow. Who knows how I did that. There we go. So you're just going to fill that in. So everything that's white is going to be Winkle Stella, and then I'm going to just finish up his I'm going to finish up the side of his face here, just like that. Okay, and maybe make his lip pink or like orangey colored too, like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the Winkle Stella and we're going to take our Real Red stamp pad that was just here a minute ago, and of course it's vanished. I don't know how things have vanished when I'm doing them, but that's what happens. So what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze your pad. So why you're going to squeeze your pad is we're going to use the pad as a place to take our Winkle Stella, and we're going to color with our Winkle Stella. And so hopefully you can see that there. And we're going to take our Winkle Stella and we're going to use it as a brush. So you're going to color in Santa's hat with Winkle Stella, and the whole thing will be super, super shiny. So we're going to color in his hat. We're going to leave the pom-pom just Winkle Stella by itself. And we're going to leave the brim of the hat white also. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to color in his shirt. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing there. Like I said, my camera I've got my camera hooked up to a outlet that's connected to my Christmas lights. So I think my Christmas lights are pulling my camera around. So I think that's why I'm not getting such a great view. So you try not to color in Santa's beard, but you can also use your white corrector to get rid of the little bit of red probably from his. So I didn't get his shoulder. For some reason Santa's really hard to color in upside down. So I want to show you right side up how I'm coloring him. But for some reason I can't see his dimensions. So that's pretty much it. So that's all of Santa. It's a pretty easy card, and you're just making sure that your Winkle Stella is all over and looks flat. So you just want to make sure things are colored in properly, that you don't have one spot looking pink and the other spot looking extremely red. You just want to go over it a few times. But Winkle Stella is a really easy way of coloring. So once you're done coloring, what you're going to do is you're going to take that pad and you're going to take your brush, and usually I'd have so I'm just going to use, here's a scrap piece of paper here. So I'm going to use a scrap piece of paper. You're just going to get rid of the rest of it because you don't want that transferring on to other projects. So once it's clean, then you can put that away. And then you're going to take this, and before you shut it, you're going to take a napkin or which I did have here the other day. So we're just going to take a napkin Just let me grab a napkin that's not sitting here anymore. Alright, sorry about that. So you're just going to clean that off. So you don't want the Wink of Stella going in your ink pad because you'll end up having shimmery ink pad for the rest of your life. So you just want to wipe that off. So just wipe that clean and then you can shut your pad back up. And so the last part of our card is putting it together. So we have our base, we have our red oval, and you're just going to take Santa, you're going to glue him down. So that's just my wrong side because I didn't stamp down hard enough. So you always have to remember there's two sides of a paper. If you make a mistake, you flip it over and then you just put him down like that. Okay, and then you can kind of go over it and look and make sure that you have Wink of Stella all over, because sometimes you'll miss an area. I'm just going to grab, this is my old Wink of Stella, and I think it's getting a little bit ran down. So we're just going to go over with the Wink of Stella again on his beard, just so it's all in there. So we're just going to go over his everything white. You don't have to color in the background, but you can. So when you look at it up close, it should be a little bit shimmery, and I don't know if you can see that it's shimmery because it's a bit dark in here tonight. I don't think you can see that. Sorry about that, guys. My lighting is not the greatest tonight. Like I said, I worked really late tonight, and coming on earlier, I get better light than I do right now. And then what you're going to do with him is you're going to take some dimensionals. So let me grab some here. And I know I did take a new sheet out. There we go. And we're going to dimensional him and make him pop up. I don't know if I told you, but my Aunt Rita used to dress up as Santa and bring us gifts. So she did that for quite a number of years. And so she would dress up like Santa, and she'd have this cutest outfit that she had made. She had sewn together, and she'd dress up like Santa and would bring us gifts. And it was so much fun. So I'm probably going to send this card to her, because this reminds me of her. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me. I'm sorry for the throwing everything together last minute, but sometimes that happens in life. And I will see everybody next Tuesday. I'm going to do another snow technique. And I think that one I'll be probably doing dry embossing instead of wet embossing I did last time. So if you come join me then, I will be this Tuesday, and I should be on at 7 o'clock if nothing else changes. Starting in January, I probably am going to go back to 6:30 because it's too dark at 7 to do my classes. So I'll probably switch back to 6:30, doing Tuesdays and Fridays. Okay, so come join me on Tuesday. I'll love to see you, and have a great night. Thanks.